Gıyaseddin Keyhüsrev Madrasah was built by Atabey Armağan on behalf of Gıyaseddin Keyhüsrev II in 1239. Opposite the gate of this work, there are the remains of a Seljuk Madrasah, which is thought to be an 13th century building. Zincirkıran Tomb is north of Yivli Minaret and in the upper garden. It is in the Seljuk style in shape. However, it bears the character of Ottoman mausoleums with its simple exterior surface, the presence of windows, and the lower level of the cemetery inside. It was built in 1377 and preserves 3 graves. Nigâr Hatûn Tomb is to the north of the Yivli Mosque. The tomb, built on a hexagonal plan, has a simple appearance. The tomb in Seljuk style dates back to 1502. The building to the west of Zincirkıran Tomb is a Mevlevihane and is believed to have been built by Alaeddin Keykubad I in 1225. The inscription has been lost. It has been repaired. Today, it is used as a fine arts gallery. The canyon is approximately 3 kilometers long, and there is a pond at the mouth. The water level usually rises during periods of heavy rainfall. Therefore, visitors should be careful. This canyon, which is calm in the summer months, is calmer on weekdays because it is a place where people come to relax at the weekend. There is an expansion in the last 400 meters of Kapuz Canyon, which is formed by the water flowing between the 2 mountains from an average of 3 kilometers ahead, that is underground. This creates very suitable areas for trekking and rafting. Kapuz Canyon, which is visited by many people almost every year, is generally more crowded at the weekend. It is possible to visit here in a calmer way on weekdays. Termessos, whose name in ancient times was Solomos, is located on today's Gulik Mountain, about 1,000 meters above sea level. This strategic location has made Termessos an important defense point throughout history. Although the name of Termessos is mentioned in Homer's Iliad epic, precise information about the foundation and history of the ancient city is limited. The Iliad mentions that the Greek hero Bellerophon was commissioned by the king of Lycia to capture Termessos. The inhabitants of Termessos called themselves Solimi, and according to the historian Strabo, this name came from Ptolemaeus, an Anatolian god identified with Zeus in later times. The city did not witness a new settlement after it was abandoned, and it is shown as one of the well-preserved ruins apart from natural destruction. Its ruins include strong defensive walls, temples, necropolis, agora, gymnasium, bouleuterion, a theater with a magnificent view, and 5 large water cisterns carved into the rock. In addition, the most interesting artifact of Termessos in the Antalya Museum is the dog sarcophagus. The poetic inscription written to the dog named Stephanos by his owner has a special importance in terms of being unique. The Aspendos Theater is one of the most distinguished representatives of the Roman age theaters, with its architectural features and good preservation. Dedicated to the gods and emperors of the period, the building exhibits the last lines of Roman theater architecture and construction technique. Aspendos Theater, one of the magnificent structures of its era, could accommodate 15 to 20,000 people. It was built during the reign of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, 161 to 180 AD, by the architect Zenon, son of Theodoros. It is understood from the Greek and Latin inscriptions on both sides of the entrance that it was built by Curtius Crispinus and Curtius Auspicatus, 2 rich brothers of the city. Besides the theater, the most important ruins of the city that can be visited are the waterways. The Aspendos waterway system is one of the best examples of ancient waterways that have survived to the present day. The general view is formed by the water pressure towers at both ends of the north-south arched bridge, which is about 1 kilometer long. While the city's water was collected in pear-shaped cisterns carved into the bedrock, which can be seen in places on the hill, the waterway system was developed together with all the buildings in the 2nd and 3rd centuries AD, and the water was obtained more regularly. The Agora, Basilica, Monumental Fountain, Parliament Building, Monumental Arch, Street, and Hellenistic Temple, which are the buildings of the city center, are the ruins to be seen on the hill surrounded by city walls in places.